Kila kitu fiti?
Tuko swadakta.
Kila kitu chonjo?
Mmekaribishwa. Let us come into the class first.
Yeah, all the sinners. Yeah, mmekaribishwa all the sinners.
Why do I feel so comfortable today? Like I'm just sinking in the sofa.
Maze, as you know, in show ya sinners. All the sinners, you come here. Oh, today my voice is gone.
Yeah, today Yana had a rough throat. Mmekaribishwa sana. Assalamu alaikum, beautiful family. Let us remember Sajja, let us remember God, let us remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in our gathering tonight. We said, what are we doing here? We are here to be more of who create a different generation. Yeah?
Yeah, we'd love to know first of all what functional illiteracy is.
Yeah, by the way, you guys share with us. Me personally, I don't have a definition to that.
Watch out, tune in guys.
Muingie na like, msisahau kuingia na like.
Make sure share the live. Tuned.
Welcome brother Bethwell. Yeah, brother Bethwell, welcome sana.
Acha tu fix fit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Today
Sorry.
Iko fiti?
It's okay. Thank God sio nini ya pasta.
So ile glass.
Ndio hii haiwezi pasta. This is durable. Ndio hata tumeifix. What do you think of this DIY lamp? Do you want to see what is inside? I love it. Like I love a lamp.
So we told you guys, man, this ark inaenda ikiendanga.
Ishaanza kutoka.
Mazee, masinas wote tunaongojea sinners mtokee.
Yeah, tuanzi bado, you guys are welcome.
Cheers to kahawa.
Hapa tuwezi ona baby comments, tunaweza smallify kiasi.
Yeah, and scroll to down, we don't need to watch that.
Oh, yeah, the video itself. Yeah. Welcome.
It's a Wednesday.
Yes, today is a Wednesday.
Hey,
yes,
thank you guys. Welcome to the live stream.
Very
Remember
welcome.
to enter with a like. Kama kawa functional illiteracy.
Yes, tell us about functional illiteracy.
Kama kawa mmekaribishwa.
Yes,
there is some introduction we had written. We'll intro you guys with it, sindio?
Yeah. There's an introduction.
Yeah, I think there's
more.
Take more risks.
Oh, it was this mission. Sinner reporting. Welcome Sinner. Now we're moving to being righteous villains.
Yeah, righteous villains.
So progress. You can be called a righteous villain now.
Yeah, once you tune into the live stream, you're a Russian.
Right. Righteous villain.
My voice payment imetuchapa noma.
Yeah.
Sijui kama tusikia poa.
So okay, today take it too slow. Tunawapea time mwingie, let all the sinners tune in and become righteous villains. That's when we go on.
Tunaifanya tu mdogo. Kuna haraka. Mtu asiwe na haraka, sio?
Yes.
Venye tumejana ma identity crisis.
Yeah, what is identity crisis? Ama tungoje like discussions ikue when tumekuwa watu more.
No, tuendelee sasa hii 5 it's good.
It's good.
5 mko fiti.
Sawa.
Ndio.
So just start.
Yeah, kama venye sisi tumeanza tu. Yeah, sometimes you just need to start.
Yes. Kama kawaida, hold Sajja up and start.
Unajua why tunasema start? Because opportunities do not come for the people who are not working. Opportunities only come for the people who are working. So start working, start putting in your work. As they say in the Bible, God does not feed the people who do not work.
Yeah, God does not help a hand that is not working for itself. That's
for the people who did not believe us, just be diligent.
You guys,
you
didn't
patient.
Believe in us.
You didn't believe in us. Now things are happening. You guys just need to be patient and see.
Just be patient. Patience is a virtue. Remember that,
Yeah.
So remember to just start. Whatever it is you want to do, this for our dear young ones. You have a lot of ideas. We know that 1,000,000%. That's not a doubt. You have plenty of ideas in your mind. Just be able to express them out at least, so that you can figure out which idea is best for your life. Yeah.
Diligent meaning.
Diligent.
Yeah.
Mean English terms unajua na.
Diligent but inaweza kuwa inamaanisha nini?
Like decorum. Like,
decorum.
Yeah, like
diligent. Decent. So we must be decent, diligent. Kwa watu wa kufikiria. Si ndio?
Yeah, watu conscious.
You know, I was just telling Aaniqa Mazee generation yetu, we have everything. The only thing that we lack in our generation is people with mind. Yeah, we have every single thing. There's nothing we lack in our generation now.
We've been given everything, and apparently things are so easy for us because the information we need is so easily accessible to us.
We've become tuned to thinking with emotions.
Yeah.
Sindio?
And what happens when we think it with emotions?
When we think with emotions, a man becomes a woman. When I as a man start thinking with emotions, I become a woman.
Yeah. So becoming a woman in what sense? Like becoming weaker?
Weak.
And a man weak. Obviously, if you become feminine, you become weak.
Yeah, the way it is. The more I am emotionally thinking, the more I go deep into my emotions, and I become weak as a man. And the more emotions I have as a man, the more demasculine I am. You get?
Yeah. Men think logically.
Yeah, if I'm peace,
righteous, peace leader, righteous villain.
Yeah, you're the leader.
Yes, you're our leader here.
Welcome. Our topic today is illiteracy.
Functional illiteracy.
Yeah, functional illiteracy. That is what every human being has become. They are just a functional illiterate human being.
Describe to me what is functional illiteracy.
That's what functional illiteracy is what we see back in Abaha. They are functioning, but they are illiterate.
Functional illiteracy.
Yeah.
They are functioning, but
there's nothing
you're doing illiterate.
You're doing illiterate. You get?
Yeah. Okay, understand that. Actually, your functions are the ones that are illiterate. You can have illiteracy of languages. Your functions are illiterate.
Yeah. Kuna tu imefuse.
Your bulb imefuse, boy. So have potential to do anything in this world, but do what you do. Explain to them about that.
Yeah, you have the potential to do anything in this world, so do what you want to do.
Yeah.
You get? You have the potential to be anything in this world. So why would you rather be a pathetic human being, a puny, low life, nothing? Why would you choose that?
Why do you feel like you don't deserve to create for the next generation? No critical thinking skills. Many people have external locus of control. So that is what it is to have functional illiteracy. External locus of control.
Yeah, let us learn easy words. No spoke kuija unatembea na ujui you're a functional illiterate person,
Yeah, so you just young people know that, and this is for anyone, you have the potential to do. You literally manifest. Manifesting is quite a powerful thing, and it happens both negatively and positively. And you realize that you can think something and it comes to be probably in the same day, within an hour.
Yeah.
So that's how powerful
manifestation is. One of the craziest things that can happen, and you only go to manifest when you manage to go into meditation, and you go into meditation only when your mind is clear. You get?
And how can you get your mind clear? Like, how can you advise our dear young sisters and brothers on the process? How did you start getting your mind clear?
I heard somewhere that when we talk about mind being clear, think about being on a road where it's quite foggy and you can't see ahead. So having a clear vision is you put lights now. In that foggy, you put some lights, some headlights, and now you can see. The fog doesn't go anywhere. You're the one who put some headlights and you can be able to see where you're going now.
That's true. That's like any situation that happens in your life. It depends on how you perceive the situation. The outcome depends on that. It doesn't depend on
circumstance won't change. You can change the outcome of the circumstance, but circumstance won't change.
True. Yeah, that's true. Just like life's hardships won't change. It depends on how we change our conditions. Yeah, that's true. So what is our value on Rakistani, and what does value define? What is value?
First of all, what is your value, guys?
Yeah.
You as a human being, you need to have your own values. What is your value?
And what is value first?
Value is your sense of self. In other words, what is your sense of self? Are you consciously aware, or standards that you've set for yourself?
Which is still sense of self.
Yeah, standards that you set for yourself.
And it's so crazy to imagine that people live life without actually having values. Like they live life on basis of rules, on basis of what facts, opinions of people. That's how they live their life.
Rules are meant to be broken. Laws are meant to be followed.
And those laws are laws of nature. These are the truth.
Laws of God.
Yes. So what is our value as Rakistani?
That's always a deep question. DJ Elmo, help us with this question. What is our value as Rakistani?
Yeah.
What is our value to be on this live stream every single night? All of us, and not just Aaniqa and I, but as a team, as a family, what is our value as Rakistani? What is it we are building for tomorrow? For the next generation. Sorry. It's okay. I don't know why we got something from Be Relevant. So first of all, let's talk about about even value. Get mind clear, DJ Elmo says, you must stimulate your reticular activating system, RAS, by either vision, sight, or hearing, or all three together. Read a book on finance, and your mind thinks finance. That's cute. There's a song that says, Rastafari leads the way. So so Ras leads the way. That's true. Yeah, reticular activating system leads the way. Yeah, Rastafari leads the way. I don't know how many of you guys have heard that song. Come tell me. Yeah, so don't come tell me. No what? No Saja something. No down the thing. Something. Rasta. It's Go check our reggae nights. Yeah, it's called Warrior Music. Check it out. Warrior Music. Really nice 8 minutes mix of really nice reggae songs. 4 or 5 songs even. Very nice music there. Yes. So we're still talking about our value here at Rakistani. Our value at Rakistani, you and I can't be the one to answer that. You and I can't be the one to answer that. I think it's upon you, DJ Elmo, Bethwell, Charles, Wadao, Nino mneza answer your question. Yeah. What is our value as Rakistani? Because value is not too personal. Value is to what you're giving out. Like what is your value to the rest? Time, but value is based on your network. How DJ Elmo exactly? Yeah. How is it based on your network? Yeah. Or like if you are more valuable, if you have a more reliable network. And DJ Elmo, these networks, will they necessarily be financial network, or it can be mental network and things like that? Like a fraternity, yeah. Yeah, like a mental network is like a mastermind, yeah. That is still a mental, like it's a basically a cult. I'll tell you something. Today, the way we are dressed in black, DJ Elmo, there is something that Aaniqa and I created, I think 5 years ago now. It is called LMC, Luanda Magere Club. It's a club that it's owned by Aaniqa and I. It's not officially running. It's just something we came up. Process. Yeah, we came up in our mind that we'll have a fraternal club that is called Luanda Magere. Luanda Magere is a Luo warrior. He's a Luo warrior from long time. There's a story on it. If you guys want, I can give you the story. I have the full story. Give them, give them like it's a different vibe. Okay. So the story of Luanda Magere and why we choose. He was a warrior of the Luo community. Luo community is one of the tribes here in Kenya. Kenya, we have so many tribes. Luo is one of the tribes. So back then, very long time ago, there was a fight between 2 tribes in Kenya. That is the Luo community and the Kalenjin. They just stay very close to each other. Kalenjin is the president's tribe. Yeah, Kalenjin is the president. Where we stay, this area is called the Kalenjin area. So the Kalenjin young men, when they get circumcised and now they are going to get wives, since most of them they are coming from nothing, so they don't have cows, and when you go to get a wife, you need to give cows. You get? So most of those Kalenjin young men, after that process, they went to Luo land because Luo land had a lot of cattle. So they would go and steal cattle and come back and distribute among themselves. And that's how the war used to be. So there used to be that war daily. So in the Luo community, they came up with a warrior who was called Luanda Magere. So this Luanda Magere, it said that he was made out of stone. He used to come and fight and make and do really amazing stuff, things like that for the Luo community. You couldn't hurt him. Yeah, they used to throw
Arrows,
arrows at him, and they'll just poke and fall down. You know, most of you guys know the story of Samson. It's basically the same. Basically the same thing. Yeah, so there was a woman who came and...
No, like explain to them, how did the woman come about?
Okay, so the Kalenjin tribe, since they realized, okay, we can't defeat this guy, they decided, okay, let's take one of our Kalenjin women and let us marry her off to this Luanda Magere. And Luanda Magere from
Huku Sweden, from
Huku
Stockholm.
Sweden, welcome. Huku Sweden anakuanga.
Welcome from all the way from Kenya. Umekaribishwa sana.
Sijui kama unajua story ya Luanda Magere. Huku Sweden ndo nilikuwa nawapigia story ya Luanda
Magere. So the
Magere.
wife was given as a spy.
As a spy, yeah. So the wife akaenda akaspy. They came to realize Luanda Magere's strength was on his shadow.
So that is where you can kill him from.
That's where you can kill him from, you know.
And that is where they killed him from.
Yeah, and that's how he ended up dying. They stabbed with the mkuki. Mkuki inaitwaje? No.
Spade.
Not spade. Spade ni nini? Spade ni kipakuo. Guys, what is nini inaitwaje? Not javelin. What is it called?
Kitu kubwa kenye watu wanadunga
spear.
Oh, spear.
Spear. They used the spear to kill him.
So it was called spear, spade.
Yeah, spear. So when Samson and Luanda Magere together combined, I have the dreadlocks for Samson, and I have the spirit of Luanda Magere.
And that is what LMC is.
Yeah, that is what LMC is.
Imagine Luanda Magere already had his first wife who was from his community. Dijemo says value network could be mental, spiritual, brotherhood, finance, like-minded people building. Like
that's quite true. Like Rakistani,
that's
like-minded people.
Yeah. So on that note, what does it mean to be relevant?
What does it mean to be relevant? I think in our generation, most of the things that people are doing based on content, on social media, on technology.
Yeah.
So we need to be relevant on this technology.
They are doing on trends.
Not trend, like technology. Yeah, like most of our daily life it's relying on technology. So if we lose the irrelevance of technology, then technology takes control of us.
Yeah. So don't you think that means that it's relevant? Like we are the ones who have to be relevant. Oh yeah. So it's the same. We are the ones who have to be relevant.
Yeah. We have to be relevant.
We are the ones who have to be in control.
Awake. Yeah.
We should be reliable that the next generation can trust in us.
Yeah. We should be. How to be relevant in life is simple. Be relevant.
Yeah, just like that. Do it.
Yeah.
It's just as simple as do it.
It is easier to be irrelevant and harder to be relevant.
Everyone is irrelevant, so we need to be that one different.
Make content that lasts, or just do something that is going to, how do you say, surplus you or last.
Be of some sort of service.
Yeah.
Be of some sort of service. We as humans, we are created to be able to give. We're not created to just consume.
Yeah.
We're created to be able to serve back. So be of that little service. Do what little you can to serve back to the community.
Yeah, you'll find most of us, our cups are quite filled, but blessing other people, it's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah, and not filled even like filled in the way they've said, spiritual. Your cup might be filled spiritual. Yeah, brotherhood, financial, emotionally.
Yeah.
Your cup might be full, and the only thing you can do is share that.
Pour a little in an empty cup.
Pour a little in an empty cup.
Yes. So, what are we saying that our dear people need to be ashamed of or embarrassed of?
Man, Kenya, we need to be ashamed of the kind of image we are portraying.
We are tired of saying these men dressing as women in Kenya. No one wants to see you doing that. You're really punifying yourself.
There are some things that are Western and we leave them to Western. There are some things that we will not allow. That's just simple. There is an image that we're starting to portray for Kenya, and we will not allow that. We've come to understand the power that is there within the youth, and we are seeing the power now. So we won't, please remember to like the stream as well, guys.
We can't get disheartened by these guys. And who was it that was saying about Uganda, how they support their own?
Yeah, it was Kasipul was saying.
Yeah,
Uganda support their own when it comes to music.
And imagine now, even when it comes to this introduction of these things that those people are trying to reinforce, Ugandan president has refused.
Hazikubali vitu hizo zihappen.
Kenya wase wanajaribu ku reinforce what is coming to Kenya,
because hii Kenya ni yetu.
Hii
Kenya in the next tomorrow ni yetu, today already is ours. We won't accept.
We won't accept. Alafu tusisahau that it's not ours to own, that our parents gifted it to us. We have been loaned Kenya by our children. We have to leave Kenya a better Kenya than we found it.
You know how it is, Aaniqa. For you who are purely ignorant, we will come to save your children.
We are here. We declare the war against you. We're here to save your children.
We will come to save your children because you're ignorant. And as we all know, a person who is ignorant is scared of what?
The truth. That's it.
You are scared of the truth because you're ignorant.
You can't face it, so you retaliate against the truth. But here, our tree is going to shed your children. They're not going to be burnt in the sun.
The lowest human being you can be is you. They're like you have no values. When a pipe ya shonde hakuna tofauti.
Pipe ya shonde iko juu kukushinda. Man, and that's the funny thing is you're not embarrassed. You know, we were just talking about, it's so funny that people can go through life without having any values, without knowing that, man, you have no values to yourself. Yeah?
You know, one question I got the other day is, how do I have such a beautiful wife by my side? Maybe you might be watching and you're asking yourself, how did this Rasta man, look at him, how did he manage to get such a phenomenal wife like Aaniqa? It's simple. My mind. Guys, in this world, the only thing that separates me from you, it's my mind.
And that is it. That is what separates Pakistani from the rest of the world. It is only our mind.
Our mind. That's what makes Pakistani.
Otherwise, everything else, what's the difference? We're all sitting on a sofa that everyone has. We are all probably sitting on a sofa.
Thank you so much for those likes.
Man, thank you for tuning in. Sinners, you're welcome. But though you're not righteous villains.
Lazima ukume. You must be tuned into the live stream for a certain amount of days for you to be a Russian villain.
Righteous!
Not a Russian.
You can be a Russian villain, but make sure you're righteous.
Vladimir Putin.
Putin is crazy. Swims with crocodiles.
That's a G president.
So we said we won't give credits here. So it's okay. There's no credits. So don't go through what is happening to our parents. Most of our parents actually is they're going through midlife crisis. Imagine today we were actually seeing a video of the same government. Anyway, we won't mention the exact names for our YouTube sake, but the Kenyan representatives were doing such punidom that is exposed on the internet.
In other words, our previous generation, and it's coming to our generation as well, we've become so lost in mental crisis, in midlife crisis that we are. And you know, the worst thing is having social media is we are taking this midlife crisis to social media,
and that means we're passing it to our children.
We are destroying our children.
Who is on social media, and these are our parents. That is what we tell you guys. DJ almost says Saudi Arabia and Qatar can have laws against it, e.g. alphabet agenda, and no one says nothing. Uganda stands up and America and Europe complain.
Maze. Kenya's basically accepted these guys to come and do that, man. The other day, this person who is among these alphabets. He was he who dresses as she was in the State House of Kenya. So you can just imagine if these people are getting, if they're getting to the presidency now, it's gone.
Actually, even the sort of people that are being given positions to represent the rest of the media content creators in Kenya are people that literally dance their way to get there. Literally dance their way.
You know, the truth is we can't change the entire world, but we can just change one person.
And that starts with
us. When we talked about this with Aaniqa, that when we get that question, what have you achieved, or what you're always saying you've changed, how many people have you changed in this world? We've just
one.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it'll be a million people, but we've just changed one life, and that's it. Sometimes that life that we've changed is ours,
and it's it must begin. They say if you want the world to change, you must change your habits within. So it must begin from within.
Yeah.
So the midlife crisis is a tough thing. Our parents don't realize it.
It's this midlife crisis, guys. Man, no, you are destroying the next generation by you putting out your midlife crisis on social media.
Man.
You want to relieve, like these akina Betty. They want to relieve your 20s and you're already in your 30s.
You're trying to get back that fame.
Can
you imagine that shot that I was explaining to you about, that mother and the son? And that is Kenya. Like what we are.
Kenya.
It's Kenya. Obviously it was Kenya. It wasn't at Imagine. It was Kenya.
No, man.
It was Kenya. And the mother was old, probably 50 years old. Mtoya alikuwa mdogo hivi, like 20s.
20.
Kijana 20s. It's her son.
20 years old.
Yeah, it's her son.
I thought it was even younger, like 2 years old.
No, 20.
Hey.
Kijana amemea, si ati za kid.
What?
Amemea our age mates, around our age mates,
Hey.
20s. Even probably beyond them.
It's become extreme.
It was intense, your shot. I can't even imagine. That's Kenya. That's Kenya, what Kenya is representing.
It's become extreme.
And then they go like, that is what is trending. It's viral right now in Kenya, So what again is identity crisis here?
The lack of identity.
What these guys are going through.
Each and every single one of these Kenyan influencers, they are going through an identity crisis. They don't know. Midlife crisis, mental crisis, identity crisis, emotional. Yani Kenya imego to a point now, watu wamechizi na tunaita ni cloud. Tunacheka. Mtu anavaa vitu tunacheka ati ni cloud. Mtu anakaa ndede, someone just goes outside naked and we laugh. A grown man goes out naked and we laugh. A man with a son is doing the most puny things in front of the sun. No ways. Man. It literally is showing the way you are lost. A mother is allowing her son to disrespect her physically in front of the camera for the world to see. At cloud chasing. Her son. No. Man, it's enough. We are no longer chasing cloud. No. We are crazy. We are bringing evil. We are mad. Like we were watching Evil Dead Rise. We are opening a door to an evil that you are not going to be able to control. You're going to die in that. Let me tell you guys, this thing, you are going to go too far with it and you will fall off the cliff. You're already there. Trust. How can you go? You can't come back from that. What we've seen they've put out. There's no coming back. These people who are busy, the men, the husbands dressing in women's clothes, putting lipstick. All these, are they called guinea pigs? Yeah, guinea labrats. Labrats. All of you are labrats. You're labrats. All us we are doing at Pakistani is we're studying. That's what they're doing. They're opening up and they don't even know what's in fact, they don't have the mind to open it. It is so disgusting, Vijelmo. You don't want to comprehend what happens in Kenya behind the walls. And that we won't allow, guys. We are here, we've declared the war. We are telling you, content creators, that mindset. Munatoka, man. Munatoka. Mtafuteni shimo yenye mtaishi. And apparently, things revolve around. People can't accept to be put in those disgustingness forever. So eventually people will wake up and your time will be over. Even hata Kenya water the teacher akiweka hizo vitu ni amechizi, anatafuta clout. See, tuko like, at the end of the day, there is young kids that do watch that. At the end of the day, you have to think further, man. Even we fear clout, na mnasema ati hiyo ni clout. You are crazy. We fear even our words here on YouTube because we know that younger people watch us. Wewe ina deserve kwe madhare. Man, wewe kwe madhare Shimolatewa. Shimolatewa. Inapokuwa Shimolatewa. Shimolatewa is a prison, DJM was saying. People like these who are creating this sort of, not even evil, this sort of... They're not creating. Bombarding. They're not creating. Not even bombarding. Abominations. This sort of abominations, curses. These people deserve to be in the worst prisons. You're cursing your
What
children.
is that cartel, that prison that is in an island called
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz? Alcatraz.
You deserve to be in an Alcatraz.
Alcatraz, alone, away from everyone.
Mm.
So imagine content our kids can look up to. We're just saying how these things are done. But we need content our kids can literally watch, man.
We need I'll repeat that again. Maybe it might have passed you because you have an identity crisis or you are functional
You're creating
illiterate.
puny.
Or you're functional illiterate. Create content that our kids can watch. Us will create content that your kids can watch. Cindy Aaniqa will create content that the whole generation, the whole world will watch.
We always say we're here creating for the generations to come, all of them to come after us. That is why we declare war. We don't have any spite in our heart to declare war. We could easily ignore, just like everyone else is doing. Ignore and let it be. But guess what? Our children are going to see these things and we can't allow that.
Best our children be proud.
Yeah, best our children be proud and see us and not see these people. These people will be swiped out kitambo sana.
Na sisi ndo tunawaswipe.
Sisi ndo tunawaswipe.
Tunawatoa.
Our children here together cannot be allowed to see those things. Maybe theirs will because that is their choice, but ours cannot be allowed. And we are going to create that tree for their children as well.
Alafu remember I was telling you Kenyans wako na kaa akili ya kuku. Wana akili ndogo, wana forget.
Alafu hiyo kuku imekatwa so the headless.
Wana forget akili ndogo sana. Unaona?
Kuku is chicken.
Unajua was it a kuku or a mwewe? So there's this story of a chicken and a crow. Is it a crow?
Yeah.
Or
a crow.
Eagle. It is a story of an eagle and a chicken. How many know that story?
Not me, I don't know that one.
Do you know that story?
I think you've ever told me, but I don't remember.
How many know the story of eagle and the chicken? That one I'll leave homework for you guys. So, let us know in the comment section while we're watching the story of the chicken and the eagle. That is what has happened to us. We can no longer. I'll not even break the story.
I remember. Yes. I remember it.
What is it?
I remember it. No, don't know.
I
remember.
Tell us.
Tell us. Okay, so what it is there was this there was a chicken, a female chicken, a hen, and she had a couple of eggs that she was sitting on. So among these eggs, there was an egg of an eagle. An eagle egg was among her chick eggs. So she took care of these eggs. All of them hatched, including the eagle. So obviously the eagle was growing up with these chickens just as they are. It used to believe it is a chicken. So it never grew up knowing
to fly.
It has the capabilities of an eagle. It's meant to hunt. It was a prey. It remained a prey because of the mindset that it was born with chicken, so it's a chicken.
Imagine while it was a chick, while it was growing and it's an eagle, it will see another eagle passing and it will run. You know?
Yeah.
For it's been because you've grown up in a chicken society, you think you are a chicken.
And you think you make the choice of being a chicken.
You forget you can fly.
That eagle never... We see cuckoos, we see chickens who attempt to fly. So an eagle who doesn't attempt to fly, then that one you're a chicken.
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. So that is the story of the chicken and the eagle.
Yeah.
Remember.
On that note, sisi ni wanyama watuwinde.
Maze, be an eagle. Let them watumie slingshot.
Explain to DJ Elma, what does it mean? Sisi ni wanyama watuwinde.
We are animals, so you guys can hunt us.
Yeah, that's what it means. We are animals, so you guys can hunt us. Yeah.
Eagle in the sky.
Yes.
I always tell Aaniqa, American eagle is my favorite.
Yeah, bird. Eagle, American eagle. They love all birds.
That big bird. That one beats everything in the sky. Nothing even can compare it.
Its legs.
Inapiga kila kitu alafu ni bazenge.
Na hiyo Kenya inapiga, that one that has strong legs inapiga teke, snake, teke. Oh, I see. The chicken has been socially conditioned. That's it. And apparently it's not the chicken. It's the eagle. The eagle was staying with the chicken with its chicks. The hen it took care of the egg of the eagle till it hatched, and it grew up thinking it's a chicken.
Actually, you know the story began how it was a bet between two people. Yeah, some two people had a bet. So that is the experiment they did. They took an egg of an eagle and they put it there. So in the last of the scene, the guy who failed is the one who went and took the eagle and tried to make it fly is when the eagle flew away and it went.
It went.
Yeah.
Then it realized.
Yeah, it flew and it went. Yeah,
Crazy.
it's when it realized it was an eagle. But all that time, every single day they went to. They are watching. Yeah, they're
I
saying
remember,
this thing is just still a chicken.
It's
every
still
single
doing
day.
this.
Yeah, they are watching. It's just behaving like a chicken.
Yeah.
Even some days they tried like to make it fly. It didn't. Until the last day when they separated it from the chicken.
That's
for
right.
a very long time is when it flew.
Yeah, and that's how even sometimes when you keep some certain animals with the company of other animals, they tend to adapt those habits.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, as human beings, we are adapting these filthy habits now.
Yeah, we're soaking them up.
We are soaking these filthy. Human beings are sponge. Yeah,
we
so
soak in
tunasoak.
energy.
Yeah, tunasoak in hizi energy. Na hizi energies na come to damage. Imagine when you sponge na umesoak in maji chafu peke yake.
You're a sponge that is soaking in dirty sewage water.
So you need to, and once a sponge is filled, it can't
anymore.
It can't suck anything anymore. So you need to be able to squeeze out that and dirt out so that you can suck in something
clean water. And remember, your mind is your garden, so to pluck out those weeds so you can remain with a clean garden. Yes.
Have you seen?
We don't know what that was.
Sorry for that. We don't know what happened to the net.
Yes, we've seen those eagles detail more. We've watched them, not seen them in person in documentaries.
Let me tell you one thing about eagles as well. One fun fact about eagles. Eagles go through a stage of pain. They say eagles go through one of the most painful stages in the entire of like
living cycle.
Like it goes through a very painful process of rebirth, of where it's in its weakest, so it has to go and hide.
What happens during that process that makes it so vulnerable?
It sheds off its beak, its claws. They come off so it can grow new ones. So and that time an eagle has no claws now, so it's very fragile.
And no beak,
and no beak,
wings.
No wings. The entire of that time it doesn't eat because it can't go hunting.
And what happens after?
It becomes stronger. It lives another. If that was 30 years, it lives another 30 years again.
Now stronger than what it was. Now it will go and hunt.
Fun fact about eagles.
So that's why when the suffering comes to again.
Yeah, suffering is always.
We were talking about army training. Sometimes army go many times. Let's say army put people through training of soldiers through training of not sleeping for months, for nights, not sleeping. So imagine naturally doing that for yourself. You just end up becoming stronger.
And one of the most beautiful things I love about army training is that cold water training.
Yeah.
Being put in an ice water and you need to tell your mind you're not feeling cold. That's one thing that I love because it's straight up tackling your mind, straight up telling your mind and taking control of your mind. Yeah, I'm not feeling cold, and you can stay in that ice bucket for as long as it can take.
You can make us enter cold water immediately after running out of rain. Yeah.
It's just the mind.
Your mind. And once you tell your mind, it's just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're done.
And you're done.
So unapenda pombe na hauna akili.
Yeah, you as a Kenyan youth, you love alcohol and you have no brain, you have no mind. You have a brain but no mind. Yeah, it's not a lie. You are a fool.
You're a loser. And
buffoon.
Buffoon. What else was it?
Loser.
It was what?
Loser. You.
Maybe I've lost it from my head now.
Buffoon, yeah.
No, something else. It's okay, I will remember it. Yes, so don't be men. Why we talk about indulging in alcohol is why.
Men, first of all, alcohol, let me just give you a few simple things about alcohol. Alcohol is the number one cause of domestic violence, number one cause of car accidents, number one cause of death.
Domestic violence, everything.
Alcohol is among the most savage drugs in the world.
Self-harm.
Literally, there's no value of alcohol it's adding to you.
So crazy. Me personally, just my first experiences of medicine, which was in Form 4. I saw someone pass away in front of me. due to alcohol.
Oh yeah.
Alcohol
You told me when you went for
poisoning.
your training.
Yes, what happened is this person's liver and kidneys had failed and there was no dialysis machine in that hospital. They didn't have the dialysis machine. So they had to transfer this patient. By the time they had to transfer him, he had puked his life out and he passed away like that. He was skinny and this was due to drinking this cheap alcohol that drain you. And these people who drink alcohol, apparently, how do they function? They don't eat.
Yeah, function illiterate.
Yeah, like they drink alcohol to curb the feeling of eating, and that makes them not eat again. So they'll just drink more alcohol and they sleep, and that's how it continues.
This is from experience. Yeah, there's a point when us we were drinking
2 days, 3 days,
3 days without eating, but you can just drink
without drinking water, but alcohol you must take.
That is one of the most savage state we've ever been. That is I can never ever want to be. I'm just grateful I went through that stage and I'm done.
Thank God too. We normally think it's such a joke when people write it on the alcohol that it impairs your judgment. But it is not. They're not fools to write things like that. If they don't care, they don't know who is going to take it. They've just written for you the fact. And that is what it is. Anything that impairs judgment is not appropriate.
Na sisi my youth wengi, we tend to drive when we're drunk. Most of us youth, you'll find on the road, they're drunk and they're driving.
We are culprits of that, all of us.
All of us. No one that is excluded in this. Drinking while driving. Wait for your day. When God, be patient for your day.
If you're not listening through us, you're going to have to experience it that way. And trust us, ours was because of alcohol 100%. See, ati tuna blame alcohol. It can have a good level of consumption, but as youth, I don't think you deserve to have alcohol in your building. It doesn't make sense.
If you do not listen to what we are telling you guys, it's your loss.
It's your loss. But we need more of us, so we are going to tell you to join.
Yeah, we need more of us, man. We need only kings stand near us.
Yes. So nyinyi thickheads tunawacha, but our younger ones, please, msipende pombe hivyo sana.
Maze.
Man, it started from high school.
Inafaa muelewe tu Tei aendi mahali, Pudesh aendi mahali. All these things haziendi mahali. Self pleasures haziendi mahali. So jaribu kufocus kwa the goal, kwa reality. Alafu try and work on the truth. Acha hizi ma story mob. Just try and work on where, as long as you're doing the truthful thing, then you're good. Any other thing that you try and do will just come back to hurt you.
And the truthful thing is always one, so you can't say that, oh, this was truthful to me. The truthful thing is the only truth. It is what stands. So long as you do what stands, then man, life
most
is
people
nice.
Actually sad because of the decisions they didn't make.
Yes, DJ Elmo says alcohol causes many social problems, but governments put tax on it for revenue, and it's very accessible unless you live in an Islamic country. DJ Elmo, apparently here our high school kids are having alcohol in the bus, and we're wondering how.
There's a whole bus that was stopped, high school bus. These kids, I don't know, they were going for a study trip or something, and when the police stopped them, they found drugs, alcohol, all sorts of drugs in that car. And we're thinking there's a driver there, a fully grown person.
There's teachers.
There are teachers there.
Yeah.
So how can it be that, it's our society?
The same thing, like remember those kids, we saw this video of these kids that were dancing on each other badly, these young kids. There was videos out of these trips they gone, they are being recorded dancing like this.
It's
and
actually teachers who are doing this.
Yeah.
Teachers are the ones who are teaching the young generation to be more filth.
Teachers even made some two young boys do what, man? Man, it's incredible.
It's a caste society, caste generation.
Yeah.
The way we were saying about making good content, most of us outside here scraping the floor. Unaguara floor kutafuta tu content.
And you're scraping all the goodness on the floor tena. As you're scraping what is on the floor, unatupa every goodness on the floor.
Time yako imeisha.
Imeisha kweli.
Tunaona mpaka wazae wengine wazae. Mazee hapana.
Yeah.
If like these things you need to support. You can't be here fighting on the same, and your time is over.
These are not people like who I believe know what it is to live in harmony. You understand?
Yeah.
These are not people who have the definition of living in harmony. So hao wamebaki tu wametamani.
They're selfish.
They are selfish. They lust after dough. They've gone to the evil side of dough, and you know
money, the root of all evil. Money is what made you break up with whoever you broke up.
Man. Hey, yeah, it's really sad what our Kenyan content creators are creating. We are really here to declare the war against them.
We won't even hide it, man.
We won't, man.
We won't have feature.
In fact, if you go and see yourself, it will just be there for you to understand. Not even the people, these people who might be wondering why we are saying that. You just go and search for what Kenyan content creators are doing, then you will understand. You won't even have to question it twice.
You'll understand what we're saying.
You'll probably be angrier.
Go and look for someone called Bahati or something like that.
Man.
And Bahati means luck.
Yeah, Bahati means luck. But the Bahatis are a
Don't enter the game and
forget to read the rules.
That's what has happened. That's what has happened, eh?
Yeah.
People have entered this game and have forgotten the rules.
The game of life.
Yeah, the game of life, and they never read the rules. Sindio?
Yeah. You thought the rules were for granted, you know. Sometimes, like how they say about this accept terms and conditions. People don't tend to read in a bigger level, but they end up accepting terms and conditions that they didn't really want to sign up for in the first place.
Terms and conditions, you must read them in life.
Question, DJ Elmo. Is it more satisfying to make love to a woman's mind or between the sheets, physical? Please give feedback after your questions.
No, that's a really good question.
Definitely mind.
100%.
Yes.
This 1 hour live stream that we do, it's way more
valuable.
It's way more intimate.
Yes.
Than underneath the sheets.
We, DJ Elmo, can sit, me and Ian can sit talking for hours, just talking continuous till we realize we've been talking for hours.
Indulging in each other's mind.
And that just helps us grow.
Poke. You poke the mind. Aaniqa pokes my mind, I poke our minds to see, how, even like questions like that, how will we tackle those kind of questions?
Yes.
Will those kind of questions shake us?
Yeah, how our life goes, we go and discuss it after the live for hours.
We watch it.
Yes, we go watch it, chambua it.
One of the things that we do before we come to this live stream, we always watch our previous live stream, then we start our live stream. That's how we begin this each and every single live stream.
Yes, that's how we started. Many times we watch even our proper previous ones to get a few points that you guys have forgotten.
Some that we might have missed.
Yeah, some that we might have missed. Yeah, we've talked about our parents. So, dear parents, if you might be watching, please stop the midlife crisis.
They can't even stop it. Just go through it and get out of here.
Funny, DJ Elmo just asked about...
Hey, DJ Elmo, we don't know what's happening with our net today. Sorry for that.
It's not behaving very well.
It's I don't know what's wrong with it today.
It's funny and it's not even raining. That's why it could be weak. But it's okay. At least it's connected back. We'll just be live for a few more. If it disturbs again, then
we'll end it. Yeah, you were saying?
I was saying, can you break a generational curse? I was asking, and this is for everyone. Can we break a generational curse?
Yes, we can.
We should, and that's what we are doing.
Yes, we can. We should.
And that's what we are here doing. Yes, buffering. Okay, now. Okay,
we don't know what's wrong with it today.
The network is really funny today. We don't know what's up with it.
Maybe we'll just end it here because there's a video we're doing as well.
Yeah, okay, probably we'll just end it here.
Yeah, our net probably it's gone doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, DJ Elmo. Let us end with this question.
Yeah. Can we break a generational curse? Whoa, you scared me. It's gone here. It's okay. That one is not broken. Don't worry. That one is plastic.
Yeah. Can we break a generational curse?
Peace, DJ Elmo.
Peace, DJ Elmo.
Maybe you'll tell us that in the next one.
Yeah, leave